Greetings, church family. Pastor Seth here. Just wanted to give you a quick update concerning the coronavirus and the way that it's impacting how we do church, how we live together as a faith community. A couple nights ago, our church leaders got together, focusing on how can we shepherd you well throughout this pandemic. It's something that we take very seriously. As we met, we came up with basically 4 initiatives from our meeting that we want to inform you about so that you can know how we plan to live together in faith and love over the course of the next few weeks. First, we want you to know that we plan to continue to live stream our services every Sunday morning at 10:30. So I hope that you'll get yourself ready. Go to bed at a good time on Saturday night, get up, get somewhat dressed, eat your breakfast, and get your family gathered around the computer, gathered around your TV, gathered around your smartphone if need be, or tablet, so that we can kind of have a e-assembly together and in spirit join together as one church family Sunday morning at 10:30. We'll have a fairly normal church service. We'll have our normal liturgy, time of singing together, and yes, we expect you to sing there in your home, time of praying together. And then, of course, I'm looking forward to continuing on in our series through the Gospel of Luke. So we look forward to that Sundays at 10:30. You can find our live stream through our website, through our Facebook page, or you can go to our YouTube channel. And if you need any help with that, just contact us here at the church office. We'll do what we can to get you up and running for even this Sunday. So I want you to know about that. Additionally, we want you to know that we primarily will focus our caring through our small group ministries. Now here's what this means. We've tasked our small group leaders with the responsibility of overseeing their small groups. In addition, several other families, members, or regular attenders who may not actively participate in our small group ministries. And their purpose is to just check in with you weekly with a phone call, ask you how you're doing, maybe have a word of prayer with you, see if there's any way that the group itself could be some sort of encouragement to you or meet a tangible need. In addition to that, we've asked our elders, both our staff elders and our aspiring lay elders, to each take responsibility for several what you might call high-risk individuals. Those that authority figures have labeled as being at risk at this time. Senior saints, those that might have a history of struggling with their health, or they might be prone to ailment. We want you to know that they will be calling you in addition to your small group leaders just to check on you, to themselves have a word of prayer with you, maybe to offer you an encouraging scripture. We want you to be well cared for, both by our small group leaders and then also by our elder board. And then thirdly, we want you to know that our church offices will remain open. Tuesdays through Friday from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. You'll be able to find us here at the church, and we're here for you. If you'd like to set up an appointment to stop by for a face-to-face meeting, or maybe just to pray together, or if you'd like to set up something online, we can FaceTime or Skype or just talk on the phone. We are here to pastor and shepherd you well throughout this time. If you know someone in your neighborhood that'd like to meet, maybe they'd like to receive some counseling on some things, you reach out to us here at the church office because we're not going to step back unless forced to. Our desire is to be a present, first responder type outlet to our community in a time like this. And then one of the final things that I wanted to mention to you is that we have established a Deacon Fund to help care for the material needs of our members. There are going to be some, and we've already heard of a few, who have lost their jobs. There'll be others who run small businesses whose income is going to be greatly diminished in 2020. And it's our responsibility as a church to bear with one another in times of adversity. So if God's blessed you, and if your job hasn't been impacted, if you have the means and the heart's desire, we would encourage you to give, whether that's through mailing something in or giving through your online checking, or we're even setting up a means of giving through our church website, and label your specific gift, Deacon Fund, and we'll make sure that those monies that are received go to help meet the needs of members within our church as they make us aware of needs that no doubt will arise over the course of the next few weeks and even months. We don't want any person who's a member of Noblesville Baptist Church to go without food, to go without basic provisions. We want to be there for them, and we believe that God will enable us to do this at this time. The last thing I wanted to do, and I'm sorry if this is too long for you, you know I like to talk. I want to give you a word of encouragement. This word comes from Matthew 10, verse 29. Jesus said the following, "Are not 2 sparrows sold for a penny? And yet not one of them falls to the ground apart from your Father." I find that verse to be a wellspring of comfort and peace. Think about it for a minute. Are you not much more valuable than a sparrow? Certainly you are. And what Jesus is saying is this, child of God, if the Father cares for, watches over, superintends upon an insignificant, inexpensive sparrow, how much more does He care for? Does He watch over? Does He superintend upon one of His children? I mean, think about your worth. According to Scripture, you were paid for by the precious blood of His Son. You've received the amazing and incalculable gift of God's Spirit. And if God's going to supply you with that, then certainly He's going to make sure that you have everything that you need to fulfill His will in a way that brings Him glory and is ultimately for your good. Now, this doesn't mean that your life will be without hardship. Sparrows do fall, and so Christians do suffer. They lose jobs, they even die. Yet, none of that happens apart from your Father. So know, even when you feel all alone, even when you feel completely abandoned, even when you feel as if God doesn't care, nothing could be further from the truth. He does care. He's your Father, and He's a good Father. Well, I hope that'll be a blessing to you. I hope that you'll be characterized by God's peace. I hope you'll preach that gospel truth to yourself daily. Keep your eyes out for more videos that we'll put out to try to be an encouragement/entertainment to you. In addition, we want you to know that we look forward to meeting again. Won't that be sweet? Hopefully in a few weeks, yay months, certainly years, we'll meet together again. And I can't wait for that day to all be together in an assembly, effectively germifying each other, but yet gloriously worshiping the Lord together. I look forward to that day. I want you to know that you're loved. I want you to know that you're being prayed for. And I want you to remember that your good Father is at work for something good in the life of our church and in your life as well. May God bless you. I'll see you later.